On your vacation journey, you'll see things that others might not get to see in their lifetime. Purple mountains, massive sequoia trees, beautiful white sand beach, butted up to crystal clear waters. You've dared to leave the familiar and go to places that you've never been. And that's why you got to see these things. Your business journey is no different. As a seasoned entrepreneur, you've chosen a different path. And you've seen more of life. Instead of just showing up to a job, punching a clock, and you had to go find the work and do the work, manage the work, chase the money, and then every challenge that a business hit with you, you had to find the solution, and that changed you. I'm Brian Hill. This video is chapter 36 called The Person That You Have Become. It's from my book, Business is a Journey, Not a Destination. And this journey is your life. And at the end of the day, it's not about the business. It's not about the money you've made. It's about who you've become in the process. As a business owner, you've become a risk taker. And, risk taking is an essential part of being an entrepreneur. There's no promised paycheck every Friday. So you had to go out and take a calculated risk, search for potential opportunities. And, this has forced you to be more innovative, creative, and which, helped you create your success. Networking is another valuable skill that you've learned as a business owner. The skill, has helped you to boldly seek out and build relationships with potential customers, partners, investors. As a seasoned networker, you'll learn to communicate better, and which will in turn give you a better reputation and to give you better, improved business growth, because you're able to engage and interact with people, and it creates a really a win-win for both parties. And also as a business owner, you'll become very skilled in decision making, because you've made hundreds of decisions, that an employee never has to make. And this will build your confidence, so you can quickly to decide on things or adjust on the fly. This decision making ability will turn you into a strategic thinker. That's someone who can innovate, because there's less fear of failure. Your financial skills will increase, as you master budgeting, forecasting, managing cash flow, tracking expenses. You'll find ways to do more for less while conserving the reserves during lean times. The skill will help you to reduce costs, improve profits, make more money. So this journey will make you a self-starting leader that others look to. As a leader, you'll be able to build trust and help place others in their appropriate roles, give them opportunities for success. You'll lead by example, inspire others to follow. Because leaders possess strong social skills, passion, and the ability to develop teams and to inspire them to succeed. The business journey has caused you to become many great things, and these skills have helped you to become successful, and it'll continue to help you succeed in anything you tackle in the future. I've owned many businesses over the last 20 years. And the business themselves weren't really the point. Yeah, I made money, I served customers, employed people. The business journey is not about the destination, and it's about the person you become along the way. You dared to leave the familiar. You went to places you've never been. You saw things that others will never see in their lifetime. Not just purple mountains and sequoia trees and white sand beaches, but challenges that forced you to grow, obstacles that demanded solutions, risks that required courage, relationships that built character, decisions that developed wisdom, every challenge that a business is hit with, you've had to find a solution for. And with every solution, it changed you, made you stronger, wiser, more confident, more capable. And that's the point. This is chapter 36. It's actually the final chapter of Business is a Journey, Not a Destination, and this journey is your life. We've covered 36 chapters, from knowing your why you even wanted to start a business to about last one was coming home, being able to sell your business. And throughout, we understood the seasons of life. We talked about roadblocks and detours and backcountry roads, the people you met along the way, but it all comes down to the person you've become. And that's what matters most. So, who were you when you started this business journey? And who have you become? Subscribe for the conclusion and other business and faith content. Thanks for watching.